Batting second and catching number 18, Sarah Cortez. Batting third and playing shortstop, number 5, Leah Cran. Batting fourth and playing third base, number 13, Kayleen Rodriguez. Batting fifth and playing second base, number 4, Juwilla Lasky. Batting sixth and playing center field, number 2, Lauren Ramos. Batting seventh and left fielder, number 10, Carolyn Yames. Batting eighth and playing first base, number 15, Lorena Moreno. Batting ninth and designated player, number 25, Vieira Ruiz. Ruiz hits for the right fielder, number 7, Viviana Flores. And the remainder of the Ray Lady Texans. And now let's meet the starting lineup for the home team Moody Lady Trojans. Leading off and playing second base, number 19, Marissa Garcia. Batting second and playing third base, number 18, Sienna Miller. Batting third and catching, number 10, Gabby Moreno. Batting fourth, the pitcher, number 6, Serena Gonzalez. Batting fifth, the shortstop, number 5, Danielle Pompa. Batting sixth, the designated player, number 14, Jenna Acuna. Batting seventh and playing first base, number 15, Jolissa Galindo. Batting eighth, the center fielder, number 2, Julissa Silva. Batting ninth and playing right field, number 20, Alyssa Garza. The flex player is the left fielder, number 8, Annabella Guerrero. And the remainder of the Moody Lady Trojans.
Ladies and gentlemen, we take this occasion to inform and remind students and fans of the proper etiquette during flag ceremonies. The United States flag is a symbol of our great country, and accordingly, all of us should honor that symbol by standing, placing our right hands over our hearts, and gentlemen should remove your hats. Remember, silence is a form of respect, and everyone should remain standing until the national anthem is played.
Real Sports Live is in the house. I'm the host of the most man on the planet, Chris V, in the house here at Cabot Softball Complex for day 2 of this week. And we're here at, yesterday we had some games in the evening, and it was a chilly night, so we're now in a certain area here, a nice little booth area. And we'll be bringing this game live to you here. It'll be from Corpus Christi ISD, the Ray Texans, and they'll be taking on the representing the home team here, the Lady Trojans from Moody High School. So sit back, relax, and we'll get ready for the first pitch of the game here shortly.
We're a world-class Cadillac, Buick, and GMC dealership, and we're in your neighborhood. Come by and check us out. We're waiting for you.
If you want to get in the game, come to Myra Sports and more. Basketball gloves and uniforms too, customized for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Myra Sports and more, where kids get cool stuff.
Lead has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. Lead Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
Well, we're back at it, back from our sponsorships. And we're going in the circle for the Moody Lady Trojans. It's number 6, Serena Gonzalez. And her first offering to the first batter, 21, Vivi Garza, is a swing and a miss for strike one. Ball's hit, just goes foul for strike number 2 there. Different little area, have a little more room to maneuver here. Be able to watch this game live. Ball one just a bit outside. Brings the count now 1 ball, 2 strikes. This is Vivi Garza, number 21, the pitcher for the Texans. And that's a swing foul tip. Strikeout number 1 of the game for Serena Gonzalez. Brings up now the catcher, number 18, Sarah Cortez. Sarah hits this one foul and then goes into the stands, and the Lady Wildcats, who are going to be playing here the evening game from the Gregory Portland, got one of them on the side there. Coach Talamantes, head coach over here, and assistant athletic coordinator over there in GP. Shot to right field, gets a base hit. Takes a little turn there at first, and there's the first hit of the game for the Texans and of this game, of course.
Shortstop, number 5, Leah Craig.
Brings up the dangerous shortstop here, number 5, Leah Cran, playing shortstop. A.K. Cranberry is what I call her. Cran gets into the first pitch, hit to the center field. Center fielder left, right, over the right center fielder's head. Cran is going to get in there with a stand-up double. And Sarah will advance on over to third. Cran set on that fastball and delivered it to center field for the stand-up double. Still one out. And that brings up number 13, Kaylin Rodriguez. Kaylin will be playing third base today. 2 runners in scoring position here. Takes a hack and goes into foul ball territory. Takes ball outside. Ball low on the turf. Brings it 2 balls, 1 strike here. Now Rodriguez is looking to try to drive something here for her team. Get some, at least a run on the board. Solid shot into the outfield. Could potentially bring in 2. Cran does have some good speed. Just foul tips it. Looks like Serena took something off it. As I said, Serena Gonzalez, a senior for Moody High School, one of the leader of the team. Texas Lutheran commit. Swing and miss. Catcher throws it on over first. Out at first. And there's going to be a play at the plate. Mild collision. Catcher showing some good sportsmanship, ensuring that she's okay at home. And there's a double play right there. And that'll end the inning right there. Now, the Ray coach is asking, the new head coach, that is, for the Ray Texans, asking home plate. And, you know, with that new rule in effect, how does it seem if there's obstruction? But it looks like the throw led her over there. So there was a double play. And that'll end the threat for the Ray Texans. And with that, we'll be back shortly for the bottom of the first inning, and the Moody Lady Trojans coming up to bat after these messages.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We are the Clinton High School cheerleaders, and you're watching Rio Sports Live. Woo!
LEAD has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. LEAD Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
Come on down to Staple Street Meat Market with the best selection of quality meats, beef ribs, Angus beef fajitas, and Staple Street brand sausage, featuring our new authentic family recipe for pony spices. Check out our weekly specials. Your one-stop shop for everything you need for your next barbecue: ice, charcoal, wood, and adult beverages. We are your local football headquarters. Look for our new location coming early 2022 at 7418 South Staple Street. We're a proud advertising partner with Real Sports Live and the Coastal Band and RGV, and supporting all our local sports and athletes. Staple Street Meat Market.
Real Sports Alive, we're back to the action. Leading things off is the second baseman, number 19, Marisa Garcia for the Trojans here. And here we go, 0-0 on the count. And here's her first pitch. Goes that one foul. That's in the turf for 1-1 on the count. And that one's going to go just foul. He's counting out 1 ball, 2 strikes. Strike 3 called on the outside corner for out number 1. Brings up to bat now the third baseman, number 18, Sienna Miller.
Sienna Miller.
She's a lefty, predominantly slaps. And that's low outside. Strike 1 in there. Swing and a foul chip for strike number 2. Brings the count now 1 ball, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes. There's 1 out. See what Sienna does. And here's the offering. Looks it outside. Brings the even count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. A little low there. Evens up full house there. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And discipline at bat gives her a walk.
Catcher number 10, Gabby Moreno.
Now batting's a catcher, number 10, Gabby Moreno. Welcome back, Gabby. Last year had some health issues, health concerns. And now Gabby is back. I call her G-Baby is in the house. Did see some highlights of G-Baby doing pretty well in the preseason tournaments. Hitting the ball very well. So here we go with a runner on first. Takes that strike 1 outside. Strike 2 in the inside corner. Throw at second. Tag is there, but she's safe. Stolen base by Miller. That brings the count now. No balls, 2 strikes. G-Baby hits that in the gap. Cranberry with a backhanded throw to first. And that's a big old da-da-da, da-da-da. She lays out on her stomach, gets that, gets up on her knees, and shoots it on over to first for the out, making it 2 outs. What a play right there. Sienna, after the stolen base, will advance on over to third and brings up the threatening pitcher, number 6, Serena Gonzalez. Now, I've seen some dingers hit by this young lady here in this complex, and the ball still hasn't landed from last year. Serena does have some power here. And again, is one of the young ladies here in the Coastal Bend area, will be representing Corpus Christi, headed over to Texas Lutheran University here in the fall. I know some of these girls are going places, so I'm going to get all those for you and give them some credit, and much appreciated credit, that is, for going to the next level. Because that's pretty much a big deal here in Corpus Christi. And in any sport you're playing, that's what you want to see. So coach calls timeout. Well, let's see what the first offering is to her. Ball outside. Miller didn't advance right there. This is Vivi Garza in the circle. Looks like she's staying away from Serena. Serena does have power to all sides of the field here. Head coach Kevin Lewis is what I have right here. New first-year head coach. Came from out of town. Another school. And there goes Miller. And there should be a play at the plate. And she is called out. So it does remain scoreless after one complete inning. And we'll be headed into the top of the second inning. We'll be back shortly after this message from a word for our sponsors. Thank you, sponsors, for allowing us to bring you Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc. You're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are the Roy Taylor High School cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K-3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are...
Real Sports Live, we're back to the action here, and it's going to be here, the Ray Texans coming up to bat here in the top of the second inning. Leading things off will be the... Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one here. Leading things off is number 4, Julia Vasquez. Strike one in the outside corner. Pretty crazy inning in the first inning. They both third outs were made at home plate. Comes inside tight for strike 2 there. So that'll leave Serena Gonzalez coming up to bat in the second half of the second inning here. No balls, 2 strikes. Foul, tips that one back. Still scoreless right here after 1 complete inning. Texas trying to get runners on. Just a bit outside there, brings the first ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. On deck is the center fielder, number 2, Lauren Ramos. Swing and a miss for strike 3. For out number 1 of the inning.
Center fielder number 2, Lauren Ramos.
So now batting, like I said, center fielder number 2, Lauren Ramos. On deck is the left fielder, number 10, Carolyn Yanis. Just a bit outside. Like to welcome to the booth. Mr. Khan is in here. He's shadowing us and looks like he'll be doing some games here soon. Getting ready to rock and roll. Learning the system and learning how to enjoy the game. Being able to chit-chat with you all here as you all watch us live. Swing and a miss right there for strike 1. There's 1 out. No one on base. Low and outside there for 2-1 on the count. Now, it looks like where Lauren is standing, that does look usually like a slapper position. I haven't seen her move forward in the slapping motion. Fouls that one off, makes it 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now, she could be one of those batters like to stand deep in the box in case of the situation when the pitcher's throwing pretty hard. And Serena does bring some gas at times, but she also has that curveball and changeup. Goes with the outside. Brings a house, full house, 3 balls, 2 strikes. And here's the offering. Outside, that's ball 4.
Left fielder number 10, Carolyn Yanes.
So right there, I use function and then F1. Put your bases. I usually put like a little. Giannis in there. And that's a strike 1. Carolyn Yanis is the left fielder, number 10 in the box. And on deck is the first baseman, number 15, Lorena Moreno. With the runner in first, Texas trying to do something to get something on the board here as far as the score goes. Shows bunt, puts the bunt down, hits it right at Serena. Serena throws it on over to first out, and there's no one at third. And coach is waving like he was on fire to run down over the third. That's Coach Lewis.
First baseman number 15.
And Giannis was just ensuring that she would not be thrown out anywhere. So Giannis does advance on over to second. Here's the first baseman, number 15, Moreno. And on deck is a DP, number 25, Yero Reese. Swings at that one, goes foul. There are 2 outs now. But Lorena can make some damage right here. If she gets that ball to the outfield, past the infield, obviously in a hard hit, potentially could score Giannis. Swing and a miss on that off-speed pitch. Looked like the old yo-yo trick where she pulls that string from the fastball and pulls it back a little slower speed. And as a batter, if you're trying to swing at a 52, 53, 54 mile an hour fastball and then look at a 38, 40 mile an hour changeup, throws you complete off. And there she comes back with a fastball to strike her out and end the threat for the Lady Texans. So with that, now we're going to head into the bottom of the second inning, and they'll be coming up is the Moody Trojans leading things off, who stayed in the box. The pitcher, number 6, Serena Gonzalez. With that said, we'll be back shortly after these messages from a word from our sponsors.
Bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
There is a feeling you get when you walk onto a campus.
A sense of love, compassion, and dedication.
An environment that inspires each of our HCISD family members
to do their best and to be their best.
We ground our education on strong character, and together, we will always persist towards the future.
We are a district of choice.
A district of innovation.
And a district of excellence.
We are HCISD.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full...
Rio Sports Live, we're back to the action. Leading things off, like I said, is number 6, Serena Gonzalez, the pitcher for the Moody Trojans. Comes there a low ball 1 inside. Serena puts that one in, puts it to Leah Cran. Cran, even though caught on her back heel, has a strong enough arm to get that ball and shoot it on over to first for out number 1. Cran showing off the arm over there. And I'm going to verify where that young lady's going. I know we got a couple of Moody Trojans that are going to the next level as well. This batting right here is number 5, Danielle Pompa. Her first plate appearance of the evening. That's ball in the turf. Bringing it 1-1 on the count. It's 2 balls, 1 strike on the count here. 3 balls, 1 strike. This is totally a hitter's count right here. That's what you like to see as a hitter. Puts that one in play, hits it on over to Cran. Cran gets it, shoots it on over to first for out. Number 2.
Designated player number 14, Jenna Acuna.
Brings up now the DP number 14, Jenna Acuna. Now the Acuna family, if you have moved into Corpus Christi and your daughter played softball here in Corpus Christi on the west side over there at Sparkling City, that was her grandpa, Rudy. Put softball on the map here, is what I say when we move to Corpus Christi. So shout out to Rudy Acuna and his family. Steve Acuna is in the house. That's Jenna's dad over there. 1-1 on the count. Strike 2 on that outside corner. Off speed there by the pitcher Vivi Garza. Sweet a miss there for strike 3, and that'll end the inning right here. So we're now headed into the top of the 3rd inning, and we'll be back shortly after these messages from a word from our sponsors. Thank you all sponsors for all you're doing, so we can bring you Real Sports Live for free.
The highest moral character. Sherryland ISD. Excellence is our tradition.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here at Fruya, and you? Sky's the limit.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Real Sports Live, we're back to the action. Leading things off here for the Ray Texans. Number 25, her first at bat, Vera Ruiz. Swing and a miss for strike 1 there. On deck is the top of the order, Vivi Garza. Swing and a miss there for strike 2. Now, the Lady Texans last year snuck out that 4th place spot for the playoffs last year. and did go 3 rounds deep. Foul tips that one. Last year was a very interesting year, and all the results of how everything transpired in the playoffs and the teams representing our area. No balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss for strike 3. He's out number 1. Now we're going to the top of the order. Brings up now number 21, Vivi Garza. Swing and a miss there for strike 1. That one hit sharply to left field. And that's going to get by the left fielder, so she's going to go 1. She's going to touch 2, and Coach Lewis holds her on over at second for the stand-up double. Well hit right there. Vivi on the horse gets on over there. Just like a typical Lady Texan, guns a-blazing coming on in, running out of the box, touches first and runs on over to second. Brings up the bat now, Sarah Cortez, the catcher. Looks at ball 1. Fouled that one off the inside of her foot. That's going to leave a little stinger right there. It's not really cold out here. I do have, according to the official weatherman, the iPhone watch, 63 degrees. Little slight breeze out going towards center field. I don't think it's as strong as the other evening. The other evening it was pretty strong-winded. Change up, and that one's going to be in there. And that's going to bring 1 bagger, an RBI, 2 bags. She's going to 3. She's going to try to extend it to a triple, and she's going to be safe under the tag. What a hit. What a run. And the Texans mean business now. They're on the board. Get on there first. And that brings up now the dangerous shortstop, Miss Leah Cran. Now, Cran is a Baylor University commit. She will be heading there in a couple of years, as Miss Cran is I want to say she's a junior. Looks at ball inside. Her brother is attending the university, or the Baylor University that is. Pretty amazing from the Coastal Bend area. We already have one at UT, which is Vanessa Quiroga from the Carroll Tigers, and they're playing here in the doubleheader here tonight at 7:30. And we're going to have now a bear in the house. So sick 'em, brought to you by Leah Cran. Leah gets thrown out, but yet brings a little ribby there for the Texans. Puts it up now 2-0 at this time.
Third baseman number 13, Kayleen Rodriguez.
Brings up to bat now number 13, Kayleen Rodriguez. Rodriguez is the third baseman. Kenny gets in this one, hits it high and deep to right field, and the right fielder makes the grab for out number 3. But some damage is done.
For the Texans in the third, they scored 2 runs on 2 hits. There was 1 error. No runners left on base.
2 runs came on in right there. And Kranz out right there, as well as Sarah's triple. And VV's followed up with VV's double. So with that, we'll be back shortly after this message from word from our sponsors.
We're a world-class Cadillac, Buick, and GMC dealership, and we're in your neighborhood. Come by and check us out. We're waiting for you.
We are the Clinton High School cheerleaders, and you're watching Rio Sports Live.
If you want to get in the game, come to Myra Sports and more. Basketball gloves and uniforms too, customized for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Myra Sports and more, where kids get cool stuff.
Come back. Real Sports Live, we're back to the action right here. After 2.5, Ray has a 2-0 lead, but here comes the Trojans. Leading things off right here for the Trojans. Let me see, do that. Leading things off right here is number 15, Jolesa Gallando. Two balls in the turf. Galindo trying to do something here. 3-0. Walks just as good as a hit right here, especially in this situation. This is her first at bat of the game. Strike one taken right there. And rightfully so. Some coaches don't like the green light on 3-0. And other coaches says, have your way at it. If you have a chance to take it somewhere, go for it. Puts that one in play, hits on over second. That's going to come off her leg. That's going to be an error in the second baseman. And wait, whatever gets you on, it works.
Center fielder number 2, Jalissa Silva.
So on the error is E4. Julia trying her best to get that. It just had one of those weird hops off the turf. The turf monster got her there. Spinning that ball right off her thigh. Getting to the outfield. Brings up to bat now. Jalissa Silva. Just a bit outside. That's head coach Perales. Head coach from the Moody Lady Trojans. Brings Jalissa over for a quick chat. Maybe about a sign or something. Maybe he gave a bunt or a hit and run situation. We're not too sure. I don't know all the coaches' signs. I try to pick them up, but it's none of my concern anyway or my business. But Coach Perales did give a sign, and probably is going to want something done here in this situation. Maybe move her over in scoring position. Let's see what she does. Puts the bunt down. Now, trying to put the bunt down is already challenging as is. She was moving a bit. She is a slapper, as you can see in her movement. And as I always say, when I'm commentating these games as a slapper, it's just hard enough trying to stand still and hit the ball much as while you're moving. So she's trying to do a little soft bunt there. She does a little soft slap on that one. She gets the job done, moves the run on over to second. That's a sack bunt for herself. And gets the first out of the inning on the sack.
Right fielder number 20, Alyssa
bunt.
Garza.
Brings on now to bat the right fielder who made the last out of the last inning here. Number 20, Alyssa Garza. Another lefty. Potentially a slapper, it looks like. Just in the way she's standing. Takes ball one there. Puts that one in play. Third baseman looks at her. Oh, it's a little pump fake. And gets it in a pickle. And they get her out. What a play there by the third baseman. That's Kaylin Rodriguez there. For the Texans right there. They still have a runner on first. Ball's hit to right, and that goes right into the glove of the first baseman right there. And that's the first baseman over there, Lorena Moreno. And with that said, no runs come in right there. And we're now going to head into the top of the fourth inning. And this is Real Sports Live. I'm the host with the most, the man with the plan, Chris V in the house. And we'll be back shortly after these messages for a word from our sponsors.
Lead has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. Lead Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
We are the Roy Taylor High School cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We are
Real Sports Live, and we're back to the action here. And leading things off, hits right to the pitcher, and pitcher gets it on over. That's Serena for out number one. That's Julia Vasquez. 1-3 right there for the first out of the inning here in the top of the fourth inning. Next up is the center fielder, number 2, Lauren Ramos. Her first at bat was a walk. Strike two there. Quickly goes down 0-2 in the count. Swing and a miss right there for strike three. And out number two.
Left fielder number 10, Carolyn Giannis.
Quickly 2 outs. That brings up Carolyn Giannis, number 10. The left fielder. Foul tips that one. Strike two there. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Swing and a miss for strike three. And that's going to end this inning right here. This threat, this top half of the inning, the fourth. Now the Trojans are coming up to bat down 2-0, but let's see what they can do. Due up over here for the Trojans will be Annabelle Guerrero. Then the top of the order, Marisa and Sienna. We'll be back shortly after this message from word from our sponsors.
And you're watching Rio Sports Live.
LEAD has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. LEAD Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
Come on down to Staple Street Meat Market with the best selection of quality meats, beef ribs, Angus beef fajitas, and Staple Street brand sausage, featuring our new authentic family recipe for pony spices. Check out our weekly specials. Your one-stop shop for everything you need for your next barbecue: ice, charcoal, wood, and adult beverages. We are your local football headquarters. Look for our new location coming early 2022 at 7418 South Staple Street. We're a proud advertising partner with Real Sports Live and the Coastal Band and RGV, and supporting all our local sports and athletes. Staple Street Meat Market.
Uniforms, etc., you're gonna find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms.
Real Sports Live, we're back to the action, and we're in the bottom of the fourth. There we go. It's F10. Miller steps in, looks at ball one outside. Sienna Miller is attending the University of Houston Victoria up the road there. At the next level, this is another senior leader of the Lady Trojans squad. Will be headed up there to Victoria, so congrats to her. Representing the Coastal Bend area. Ball 2 outside in the turf. 2-1 on the count. Just a bit outside and in the turf for 3-1 on the count. This is a hitter's count right here for Miller. Strike 2 just paints the corner there. Shoots it on over to Cran. Cran gets it. And shoots it on over to first for out. Number 1.
Catcher number 10, Gabby Moreno.
Anything in the vicinity, whether it's close by Cran or, you know, a little to the side, she's like a Hoover and sucks that ball up and gets it. And she's got a pretty strong arm. You can probably throw it in the baseball field, and she can probably throw it across the diamond just as well as any boy. Sometimes when she gets that ball, you hear from up here, boom, and there goes the ball. Ball 1 in the turf right there. This is Gabby Moreno, a.k.a. G-Baby. Now, G-Baby used to play travel ball with my daughter back in the day. So did Cran. That's why a couple of nicknames come out. Cran, a.k.a. Cranberry. Puts that in play, and there it goes right back to Cran. Cran shoots it on over there for out number 2.
Pitcher number 6, Serena Gonzalez.
And here's the ever dangerous Serena Gonzalez. Once again, in the fall, we'll be attending Texas Lutheran University up in the Seguin area. Speaking of Texas Lutheran, from the Corpus Christi Carroll Tigers, you also have strike 1 taken right there. You also have the shortstop from over there, up there at TLU. Lindsay Leal. Lindsay, I went blank, Lindsay? Come on, Chris. Ball in the turf there. 1-1 on the count with 2 outs. But with one swing of the bat, she can cut this lead in half and make it 2-1. So I don't think Vivi wants to set up anything pretty right on the dish plate to serve it up. Just a bit inside. Vivi trying to hit that black part of the plate right there. I mean, that's a little dangerous. That's like playing with fire. It's like throwing gas in the fire right there to Serena. Serena just misses that one. Brings the count even, 2-2 on the count with 2 outs. Brings count now 3 balls, 2 strikes. It's a full count on Serena. And here comes the offering. Serena sits on it and gets walked. And I'm pretty sure we're going to have a courtesy runner.
Playing at first base number 3, Mackenzie.
Mackenzie's coming in to courtesy run there for the pitcher. I'm trying to see what her last name was. I didn't quite get that from the announcer. Uribe. Mackenzie Uribe, number 3, is courtesy runner. That's in the turf. McKenzie will advance on over to second right there. So I'm just showing you, see how you hit the ball right here and it goes back. And of course this one's the score. Strike one. That one she finds the corner right there. One and one that count. This is Miss Danielle Pompa. Licks a ball 2 outside. Now Miss Pompa will be headed up the road here to Coastal Bend College to play with the Cougars. Up in the Beeville area. And some graduates from Moody High School. The sisters, Emily and Abby Garza, headed out to Mount Mary softball. Are up there now in the frozen tundra area. Foul ball's called. Crowd reacts to the out, but the umpire called foul ball. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pompa looks, swings and takes a hat. Stays the count even. 2-2. Coach Perales trying to see if she'll get a hit right here. Now we have a full house. On deck is a DP, Jenna Acuna, a.k.a. Miss Sparkling City. Bomba gets into this one. That's going to go to right center field. That's going to go all the way to the wall. 1 run comes in. She's going to go for 3. Shoots at Cran, and the arm is shown up. And she will put her shot over there at third. Run did score right there. But as you heard from up here in the announcer's booth, from Cranberry, and shoots on over to third for the out. But a run does come across, and that's the first hit of the game for the Trojans. Cuts the lead in half, 2-1. We'll be back shortly after these messages from a word from our sponsors.
Easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are the Roy Taylor High School cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
Real Sports Live, and we're back to the action right here. We're in the top of the 5th inning. The Pompa was going to be awarded with a double. Swing and a miss right there for strike one. That last plate appearance. It's an RBI double, that is. And just try to stretch that double into a triple, but ran into the arm of the Cranberry. But still helps get the Lady Trojans on the board. Leading things off here for the Texans, number 15, Lorena Moreno. Strike three right there for out number one.
Designated player number 25, Vieira Ruiz.
Vera Reese, the DP, now batting. Little off-speed pitch inside for the swing and a miss. She held off on that one. Brings it now 1-1 on the count. Swing and a miss right there for 1-2 now. Puts that one in play, and no, that goes foul back. Now, Coach Lewis and the first base coach said to Vieira, "You're going to run until you actually hear the umpire call foul ball or something." And I just heard right now Coach Lewis with my window open, hear him telling her that. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. After 4 complete innings, right now 2-1 in favor of the Texans. Comes a little too low and inside tight. That one's going to go foul. Count remains 2-2. On behalf of Real Sports, quick shout out to the Miller Bucks going to the regional tournament this weekend. Boys basketball, that's awesome. Swing and a miss right there for strike 3 and out number 2.
Pitcher number 21, Vivi Garza.
Now headed back to the top of the order, it's number 21, Vivi Garza. Vivi right now 1 for 2 with a double. She's the one that roped it over the third baseman Miller's head and goes to the wall in left field. She gets under this one. That's high in the sky behind G, baby. And over the press box area. It's for a long strike. Ball in the dirt. Now, the last inning, when Pompa pumped that ball out to right center for the double, That was the first hit of the game. She broke the no-no after 4 2/3. Not too bad right there for Miss Vivi Garza. Ball 2 right there. 2-1 on the count. The umpire said that she swung. 2-2 on the count. I mean, from my distance, I couldn't really tell, but I'm not the umpire. I'm not the one wearing blue. He has the final say. That's a shot right back up the middle right there. Vivi. Back-to-back hits. See, my instant replay is not working. Oh, no, it's not right now. I'm going to have to get that fixed. Pretty cool when you're able to watch instant replay of what just happened. I think it's not active right now, so I need to figure that out. Now batting number 18, Sarah Cortez. Cortez thus far is 2 for 2. Single and that triple. First RBI of the game because Cranberry brought her in. Aggressive going after the first off-speed pitch. Goes back foul for strike number 1. Nice evening out here tonight. Strike 2 and they're stealing the base, and she's going to make it. And the base umpire is pointing. Coach Perales is going to call timeout, and he wants to go talk to the base umpire. And the base umpire was pointing, and I thought maybe she had overslid the second base, and he was saying that she was off, was going to call her out. But no, he said, pointing the finger, said, no, her fingertips stayed on the base. Now Vivi, oh, I forgot to put my runner. Hello. So Vivi, with some strong fingers, was able to hold on to that base as she slid in there on that stolen base. There's no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Sarah trying to get another number on Moody. Lone outside for ball 1. Last time Sarah was in this situation, she was able to deliver the triple to the wall and obviously get that RBI. See what she can do here with 1 ball. Here's the offering. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and that's in the turf. So she'll advance on over to second now. A little closer to home here. So it's 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Had to move this one. Function F3. That's a swing and a miss, and she's going to try to get to first, and she is going to make it to first. But now there's a play by the right fielder, throws it to second, and she's going to make it all the way. So there was a strikeout. The ball gets past the catcher on the drop ball. She's able to advance on over to the base, and then after the error throw by the catcher G-Baby to first, she's able to advance to second, and Ray puts another score on the board.
Leah Crane.
The Cranberry is automatically walked right there, which I probably would have done the same thing in that situation. So timeout is called. And I'm not sure what Serena's getting over there. You know, I don't know if that's like a little hand warmer or a little bit of like the, what was that blood sport movie? A little bit of Kumite. I'm not too sure. I'm just throwing it out there. I don't know. So you got runners on first and second. Probably a little bit of rosin dirt on there. Which is obviously totally legal. Totally legal. Let me make sure I say my words right. Nothing illegal about that. It's legal. So now batting is Kayleen Rodriguez, number 13, the third baseman. She gets into this one. That's going to right field, and that's going to... What a catch by the center fielder. That definitely saves 2 runs because Cranberry was already touching third. Coach Lewis was sending Cran home. And I mean, that Jalissa Silva saving 2 runs for the Lady Trojans. And I wish my instant replay was working because I totally would have shown you all that right there. But that will definitely be in my highlight reels following the game this evening. So we'll be headed to the bottom of the 5th. It's 3-1 in favor of the Lady Texans. We'll be back shortly after these messages from a word from our sponsors.
There is a feeling you get when you walk onto a campus.
A sense of love, compassion, and dedication.
An environment that inspires each of our HCISD family members
to do their best and to be their best.
We ground our education on strong character, and together, we will always persist towards the future.
We are a district of choice.
A district of innovation.
And a district of excellence.
We are HCISD.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here at Fruya, and you? Sky's the limit.
Rio Sports Live, and we're back to the action right here. Leading things off, the DP number 14, Jenna Acuna. Looks at ball 1 in the turf. This is Miss Sparkling City. Brought to you by Mr. Acuna, Rudy Acuna, the Godfather is what I like to call him. Softball. That was what I was looking for here of the Coastal Bend area. Swing and a miss. 1-1 on the count. Strike 2 finds that inside corner. Acuna looking for her first hit of the evening. Swing and a miss for strike 3.
First baseman number 15, Julissa Galindo.
Brings up number 15, Julissa Galindo, the first baseman. So listening to the dugout over there, the Lady Trojans, she is a freshman. Ball one there. Just goes foul right past Coach Perales there. Brings count even, 1-1 on the count. That's ball low. 2-1 on the count there with one out. I'll take it. She'll take the walk right there.
Center fielder number 2, Alyssa Silva.
Runner first, one out. Jalissa took the walk. Slaps that on over there. Shoots it a second. For out. Gets the lead runner there. That was Kaylin getting the out.
Right fielder number 20, Alyssa Garza.
And that was Jalissa Silva, who made that great catch out in center field, preventing some more runs coming in for the Texans. Now Bennings number 20, Alyssa Garza, the right fielder. Coach Lewis wanted to know if she went. Umpire says no. 2-0 on the count. That's strike one right there. 2-1 on the count. Two and one. Here's the offering. Strike two in the outside corner there. Evens it up on Alyssa. 2-2 on the count. That's a full house right there. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So in this event right here, Jalissa should be taken off from first to second on the pitch. It's an automatic rule in baseball and softball. There goes Hilo on the move. And Alyssa just fouls that one off. And we're going to do it again. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Garza has the ball, and she delivers. And that's going to be a ball 4. And that'll put runners now on first and second with 2 outs, though. Now, top of the order, second baseman, number 19, Marissa Garcia. Marissa puts the swing on that first pitch aggressively. Chance for Marissa trying to at least get a run on the board here with a runner in scoring position over at second. And Marissa calls time, steps out of the box. One and one on the count. Again, questionable if she went or not. Coach Lewis said, hey, can you check with the base umpire? And, well, no check was made. Home plate umpire made his decision, and that is final. 1 and 1 on the count. And that's a strike 2 right there. Got us up pulling the yo-yo just a little bit. Now, I believe last year they had a different pitcher. I think she left the school and went to another school is what I understood. But Leah Cranberry is another pitcher that they have. Swing and a miss right there for strike number 3. And that'll end the threat for the Trojans. And with that said, we'll be back shortly after these messages from a word from our sponsors as we head into now the top. Where is the top button? There it is. Top of the 6th inning. We'll be back shortly after these messages.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We're a world-class Cadillac, Buick, and GMC dealership, and we're in your neighborhood. Come by and check us out. We're waiting for you.
Sports Live. We're back to the action here in the top of the 6th inning. Things leading off. Number 4, Julia Vasquez. Takes her hack. And that goes into foul ball territory just off the ankle of Lauren Ramos, number 2 on deck. And Lauren now is warmed up as she did a little jumpy, try to get off that ball, but couldn't get out of the way. It was got over there pretty quick. 1-1 on the count. Gonzalez still in the rubber. Here's her offering. She gets to this one, goes to right field, and that's going to be right in between the triangle trifecta right there. Lands basically in the little Bermuda Triangle right between the center fielder, right fielder, and the second baseman as they all try to converge, and drops in there for a single. That's the first hit of the game for Julia. Lauren right now is 0 for 1 with a walker first at bat. That ball gets by G-Baby. And Julia advances on over to second after the single. As I completely forgot to put the icon at first. Now she's on there at second. She did go for that one. The umpire did see that. Calls it 1-1 on the count. Swing and a miss right there. Brings it 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's outside. 2-2 in the count now. Not runner in scoring position, and she's trying to bunt her over and over to third to give a chance for someone to get a little ribby in here. Let's see what she does here with 2 strikes. Fouls that one off. Hits that one in and goes fair. Serena gets it, shoots it at first, and secures the out. So she did her job, puts the ball in play. Helps advance the run on over to now batting's number 10, Carolyn Yanis. And that one goes foul. I believe I'm finding out that this young lady is a freshman for the Texans. Hits out order first, and what a play. First baseman stuck with it, but another security run comes on in for the Texans. There are now 2 outs.
First baseman number 15, Lorena Moreno.
That's going to be a ground ball to 3 for out number 2. But Julia scores there. Hits it over to second baseman. Second baseman bobbled a bit, sticks with it, and makes the out for out number 3. But now we're heading to the bottom of the 6th inning, and with that, that'll end the threat for the Texans. But they do get another run on the board. Leading things off will be Miller, Moreno, Gonzalez. We'll be back shortly after this message. Just from a word from our sponsors.
High school cheerleaders, and you're watching Rio Sports Live.
If you want to get in the game, come to Myra Sports and more. Basketball gloves and uniforms too, customized for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Myra Sports and more, where kids get cool stuff.
Lead has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. Lead Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
Leading things off for the Moody Trojans is third baseman number 18, Sienna Miller. Ball one outside. Miller gets in that one and almost makes a backhand catch, shoots to the first, and it's safe. That was a bang, bang play right there. But that's going to be a base hit to Miller because that ball was hit so hard right there. Not a routine play. I'm going to give that a hit, not an error. There's a shot to her, pops out the glove, stays with it, and Miller runs down and gets a single there for the Trojans. G Baby's batting. Shoots it on over to first for the out. That's a fielder's choice. Oh, correction, got her out. It's a 5-3 for out number 1. Brings up the threat, Serena Gonzalez. And with the one swing of the bat, this young lady can bring it to 1 run. Now, as a coach, I don't really want to put anything, again, like I said, our last couple of bats, I think it was 2 bats ago, serve it up on the plate for her because she's going to feast on it. And they're trying to stay away from her. Low and inside. Even though Coach Lewis is new to this district, I think he knows his stuff, hence why he's the head coach. And doesn't want to put anything pretty for Serena to have an opportunity to knock it out of Cabinet Softball Complex. Finds that outside corner. You know, I'm pretty impressed here with Vivi Garza stepping in. I'm not too sure her grade level, but I do know that she's settled in pretty good. Taking that circle and taking the ownership there and then taking some accountability. Says, give me the ball, Coach Lewis. Let me go in there and get on this rubber and throw that for you. Puts that in, and that's going to be fair right down the line. 1 run will come in. Serena will be a stand-up double. And does the trading of the places right there. Number 3 comes in to courtesy run for Serena. Mackenzie Uribe. At this time, Coach Lewis calls timeout, brings his girls regrouping here in the bottom of the 6th inning. It is a 4-2 lead with 1 out. So what we're trying to do right here in the situation is just calm Vivi down. Tell her to relax. You've been doing a good job. Turn on the light now. It's bright. Scared my son here a little bit.
Shortstop number 5, Daniela Pompa.
Now the shortstop, Danielle Pompa, is coming up. Danielle Pompa this. And now Miss Danielle is the one that broke the no-no in the hit the right center gap, her last at-bat. Trying to extend her double into a triple, got thrown out by Cranberry. But I tell you what, this girl has been zoned in. There it is again. Shot to second, sets off her glove. And that's going to be another base hit right there. I mean, that was roped laser beam. And that'll put the runners on the corners on first and third with 1 out. And I just said Pompa was on in the zone and hits a laser beam to second base and comes off the second baseman's glove. Julia Vasquez trying to do her best there to make the stop. Now here comes Jenna Sparkling City Acuna, Miss Sparkling City that is. Jenna's looking for her first hit of the game right now. And what better situation than right now when you have a runner on first and third. I think Coach Perales gave her a little discussion. Just settle down and just put the ball in play. Ball gets by the catcher there. Bobbled. Pompa advances now on over to second. So any little hit right here could potentially bring in not 1, but potentially 2 runs and tie this game up. I didn't put there out. There is 1 out. Apologize for that. Did you see that? Swing and a miss right there for strike 1. Jenna is a sophomore for the Trojans. And I think as being an ex-coach myself, I would just tell her, relax, sit back, and drive the ball hard somewhere. Let something happen. Just put the ball in play. And she looks at ball 2 in the turf. Good job there by Sarah Cortez sliding on over to scoop that ball up and preventing the ball to go into the backstop and maybe having a run potentially coming in. 2-1 on the count, 1 out, and the offering comes. Big hack right there, 2-2 on the count. And it looks like her back foot is sliding out from underneath her, and it looked like Perales is reiterating to keep that back foot grounded. And don't literally, quote-unquote, swing out of your shoes. 2-2 on the count, 1 out, and here is the offering, and here it comes. Just a little low and outside. That's going to be a full count. And I do believe I see some activity. I'm not too sure if that's from GP's activity over there in the bullpen. Could be. So I'm not too sure if the Texans have another pitcher in the dugout, but I know Cranberry is another pitcher. Strike 3 is called. Now, look, I'm not here to pick sides. That was a delayed call, strike 3 right there. Making it 2 out.
First baseman number 15, Jolissa Galindo.
So in that situation, the umpire called strike 3 as Jenna had already thrown her bat back, was already taking a couple steps going towards first, but the umpire rung her up, and I think in all the commotion of the walk of the cheer of the stands coming from Moody, I don't think you actually heard him call a strike 3. I'm not too sure. I'm just here commentating. Time is called, and there's going to be a walk That'll load the bases up right here with 2 outs. Now, Coach Lewis using the strategy, load the bases up, get the ground ball, and then, try to get on any base. That's the philosophy behind that. Ball 1 just a bit outside. And this is Jalissa Silva. It's the bottom of the 6th here. She comes in, the third baseman, what a grab, shoots it on over. From third, backhands that. And that was Kayleen Rodriguez. Saves a run from coming in, saves the ball going out to the outfield, and getting some more runs for the Trojans. I tell you what, that was a big play right there for you, because she was able to save that run. So we're now headed to the top of the 7th inning. We'll be back shortly after these messages. From a word from our sponsors.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We are the Clinton High School cheerleaders, and you're watching Rio Sports Live.
LEAD has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. LEAD Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
Come on down to Staples Street Meat Market with the best selection of quality meats, beef ribs, Angus beef fajitas, and Staples Street brand sausage, featuring our new authentic family recipe for pony spices. Check out our weekly specials. Your one-stop shop for everything you need for your next barbecue: ice, charcoal, wood, and adult beverages. We are your local football headquarters. Look for our new location coming early 2022 at 7418 South Staples Street. We're a proud advertising partner with Real Sports Live and the Coastal Band and RGV, and supporting all our local sports and athletes. Staples Street Meat Market.
Real Sports Live, and we're back to this intense game in the top of the 7th inning. The Texans are coming up to bat. They're making a little pinch hitter coming in. Number 9, Amber Rodriguez, will be now hitting for the Texans. Number 9, that is. She takes her first hack of the game right here. As you can tell in the temperature right now, we're at about 57 degrees. It is a little chilly. And then to come off the bench in the cold weather and then get in there and coach says, hey, you need to get in there and swing that bat. I mean, that's just when your time is called, your time is called. And she takes her first 2 hacks as they come in there. Serena knows that as a new batter. You want to go right after her. Quickly down, no balls, 2 strikes. Strike 3 is called. That fastball paints the corner for out number 1. But now it's back to the top of the order. Now Vivi Garza right now is 2 for 3. Does have a double. And thus far pitching an outstanding game against the Lady Trojans thus far. Still plenty of game left, of course, as it's the bottom of the 7th, obviously, after this. Vivi puts that in play, or actually in foul ball territory, sorry. Cortez is on deck. Now Cortez is also 2 for 3. With that RBI triple and a single. Off-speed pitch thrown right there, the yo-yo pitch. 1-1 on the count. Back at it, 1-1. Gets a piece of that one, making it now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Game 2 on tap, visiting from across the bridge. Gregory Portland and Lady Cats are here in the house. The Wildcats it is. And the home team will be the Corpus Christi Carroll Lady Tigers. Will be the home team. Game 2 coming here shortly. Foul tip right there, but you got an intense one going on right now. Pretty intense right here. The Texans took a 2-0 lead in the top of the 3rd inning. Then it was cut in half, and then just got security runs in the 5th and the 6th. So I'm trying to see some more security runs for themselves here. Ball low and inside. And the Moody Trojan fans reacting to that as the fans in the stands, umpires. But it is what it is. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And that's a huge out right there.
Catcher number 18, Sarah Cortez.
Sarah Cortez just going to try to get on and make some noise. Again, some more runners have an opportunity to score more runs. So with 2 outs, no one on. Sarah Cortez, number 18, the catcher, steps in there. Takes her hack and then almost takes off the head of Leah Cran in the box over there. In the on deck circle, that is. Not literally, but it did go at her pretty strong on that foul ball. Looks at ball 1 low and outside. Looks like one of the CCIC buses broke down and is being brought in by a big old rig. Strike 2 called in the inside corner there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Cortez trying to keep this inning alive. Chops it on over to first for the 3rd and final out. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're now headed into the bottom of the 7th inning. We'll be back shortly after these messages to bring that to you. Let's see what happens right here. As Moody is going to try, the Lady Trojans try to get back in this. 2 runs down. Once again, I'm the host of Most of the Man with the Plan, Chris V. Be back to you shortly after these messages.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are the Roy Taylor High School cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career.
Real Sports Live, and we're back in the final half of the inning here for the game on the line here for the Texans trying to put it away. And leading things off here for the Trojans, trying to keep it alive here and get some runners is number 20, Alyssa Garza. Alyssa trying to do her best just to get on top of the order after this. Strike two. And Vivi says, I need to try to shut this game down. Quickly up 2 strikes. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So there is out number 1.
Second baseman number 19, Marissa Garcia.
Brings up that second baseman, number 19, Marissa Garcia. Garcia's third plate up. No, correction, the fourth plate appearance. Looking for her first hit of the game. Outside there, ball 1. Lady Trojans in the dugout trying to get some action going over there. Some high discussions, high cheers, motivation, encouragement. And that's what it's all about. Girls out there having a good time, irregardless of the score and the outcome of the game, they cheer each other on. Strike 1 called in the inside corner, 1-1 on the count. Now Coach Perales not really agreeing with the umpire's call there and voicing it very loudly. Two and 1 on the count. Now, granted, every umpire has their own call zone. It is what it is. As a coach, you know, it is frustrating. That's why I said as an ex-coach, it's mind-boggling in some of the things that the umpires do, but they are human, and it is what it is. It's 2-1 on the count. That one hit sharply. Foul. Brings count now 2 balls, 2 strikes on the count. Marissa Garcia trying to do something, staying alive here for the Lady Trojans. Puts that one, just goes foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the offering comes just a little low. Brings count out 3 balls, 2 strikes. Garza trying to shut the door on the Lady Trojans, and Marisa trying to fight her off not to get any more outs. Just gets a piece of that one to stay alive. Three balls, 2 strikes. And here comes the offering. Ball 4, and a walk is just as good as a hit in this situation. You need base runners. So, with that said, they get their first base runner of this inning. Brings up the senior Sienna Miller, third baseman. That ball gets by the catcher, and Marissa advances on over a second, and that is ball 1. One ball, no strikes on Miller. Swing and a miss right there for the first strike of her at bat. Ball 2 just a bit outside there, off the plate. Swing and a miss right there for strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's 2 outs.
Catcher number 10, Gabby Moreno.
But now you have G-Baby, who has hit the ball hard a couple of times, just twice over at Leah Cran. And her last one hit it pretty sharply over to third to Miss Caitlin. With 2 outs on deck, you got the big RBI producer for the Lady Trojans and Serena Gonzalez. Now, G-Baby's not too far from her. Time is called. Coach Lewis is going to talk to the home plate umpire. And he's going to go ahead and go talk to his pitcher. He's probably finding out the rule to ensure that if he goes and talks to her, if he has to pull her out or not. I'm not too sure. I'm just assuming. I do have a runner in second out of first. So I got to swap that. What a trainer I am here for calling. That's not good. So I'm trying to show him the ropes as he's trying to pick up how everything works for Real Sports Live. And my cameraman is already thinking about tomorrow's schoolwork. Fired up for school this week as we just started a new 6 weeks. One ball, no strikes. Gabby G. Baby Moreno trying to find a way to help out her team here. Takes that strike one on the outside corner. You know, as an umpire, it's not where you catch it, it's where it crosses the plate. I mean, that's what I was taught when I was a kid growing up. 1-1 to the count. That one's low and outside. Two balls, one strike. G-Baby looking to drive something somewhere in this field. She hits this to right field, and that ball is going to have a chance and just goes foul. Two balls, two strikes, two outs. Here's the offering. Ball on the turf and gets by the catcher. So she'll advance on over to third. And now, full count. Marissa advances on over to third. Tough situation, but let's see how Vivi reacts to this. And to see how G-Baby reacts in the box. And here comes the pitch from Vivi, and the offering comes. G-Baby gets into it, hits it to right field, and the right fielder is going to get off her glove. That's a base hit. One run will come in. G-Baby will stop on over at second with a stand-up double. Now the Lady Texans called time. They're going to get together and discuss the situation. As you can see, Cranberry taking the lead out there discussing what are we going to do? What are you going to do if you get the ball? How are you going to get this? Let's get this out. Let's get the out here. Let's stay calm. Let's stay focused. I mean, you're just thinking all these things of what they're doing and a quick discussion. So G-Baby gets that run in, and it is now a 4-3 two-out lead. I mean, a one-out lead, that is, with two outs. Serena Gonzalez, the major RBI producer for the Trojans. Now Coach Lewis is lining up his outfield. Little shift to the left. Center is playing left center area. Trying to take that gap away. Shading over the right fielder. Pitch is outside. High and away. You know, this is the situations you want to see what your pitcher is made of. Vivi Garza has been pitching a gem thus far. You know, Coach Lewis leaves her in there, and she's in there being aggressive, doing her part, her job. So let's see what transpires here. One ball, no strikes. Here's the offering. Marina gets into that one, and she wanted all of that one. 1-1 on the count now on that foul ball. A swing and a miss for strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Now, with the variety of pitches that the pitchers have, in this situation, you're going to try to see, you're ahead as a pitcher. What am I going to throw? Coach Lewis is going to probably throw in a sign, an off-speed pitch, maybe away and low. So let's see what they come up with here. To Serena Gonzalez. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Vivi Garza steps on the rubber. Approach, and here's the offering. Serena puts it in play, and that's going to be a fair ball. Right down third base line. 1 run will come in and tie this ball game up. It is a stand-up double. They switch spots. And I mean, that was a really good pitch. It was low and inside. And basically what happened right here, Serena went ahead and took out the pitching wedge and just took that down the line. This is going to tie up the game right here. Now Coach Lewis is going to go ahead and walk Pompa, who is terrorizing the Texans. And also just to get an out, you can get an out basically on any base other than home, of course, in this situation with 1 ball, 2 strikes. And let Jenna Acuna, a Sparkling City here herself, have an opportunity to try to get her first hit of the game in the evening, and that would be huge. I mean, it's a 4-4 game now. It's been 4-2 for 6 complete innings, and the Trojans come and get 2 in this bottom of the 7th, top of the 7th, that is. Lays off that one. And all this with 2 outs. You know, and that just shows fight and battle in these Lady Trojans. But yet they're still the Lady Texans up to bat, and they are in 3-4-5 batting when they come up to bat. Jenna lays off that one this time. So, I mean, the heart of the lineup is coming for the Texans. If the score remains tied 4-4, they're just going to need 1 to win the game. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, timeout. Let me pump the brakes. Moody's home. Hiller. What am I doing to myself? I'm hungry. That's what the problem is. Ball 3-0. I completely forgot Moody is home. And this is an OMG moment right here. And dropping the ball is on my part because Moody is home. But now that I stand corrected, I correct myself, and that happens sometimes. It is what it is. But now Moody is home, 2 outs. Swing and a miss on a 3-0 count. Now Coach Perales is telling her on a 3-0 count, I didn't give you the green light. I need you to hold off on that. But now it's a 3-1. It's still a hitter's count. It's got to be good. Strike 2 is called now. It's 3 balls, 2 strikes now in this event. Runners are going. They're going to advance automatically. Perales calls time. Perales calls time. Talks to Acuna. Tells her to relax. Just hit the ball hard somewhere. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners on first and second. And the offering from Garza. Swing and a miss for strike 3. But damage has been done. It's a tied ball game, and it's a new game right now. Now we're headed into the top of the 8th inning. And with that said, we'll be back shortly after these messages to see if this will be actually the conclusion of the game headed into the 8th, because we still got another game coming here shortly. Gregory Portland taking on the Lady Tigers from Carroll. We'll be back shortly after these messages.
District, the best choice.
There is a feeling you get when you walk onto a campus.
A sense of love, compassion, and dedication.
An environment that inspires each of our HCISD family members
to do their best and to be their best.
We ground our education on strong character, and together, we will always persist towards the future.
We are a district of choice.
A district of innovation.
And a district of excellence.
We are HCISD.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here at Fruya, and you? Sky's the limit.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item.
Real Sports Live, we're back to the action here. Heading to the top of the 8th inning, now that I stood corrected. Looks at ball one outside. Crammed a little bit ahead of that one right there. One and one on the count. Looks at ball two there. That's ball three. Strike two on the outside corner. Three balls, two strikes on Cranberry here. Leo Cran, that is, the shortstop. Gets into this one. This is going to right center, and that center fielder is going to make the grab for out number one.
Third baseman number 13, Kayleen Rodriguez.
Ball one. Now stepping into the box is number 13, Kayleen Rodriguez. Hits that one foul. It's 1-1 on the count. That one goes foul back, so now count is even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that's in the dirt. Or actually in the turf over here, Cap. Daly looking to do something here. That's hit right up the middle for a single.
Second baseman number 4, Joella Vasquez.
Courtesy runner coming in number 8 here.
First base number 8, Celeste Martinez.
Celeste Martinez. It's a pinch runner, that is. Ball goes foul. Shows bunt, she goes for it. Quickly down, no balls, 2 strikes. The window's a little dirty, can't see through that. Ball's put in play. First baseman makes the out for out number 2. Still with a runner on first.
Center fielder number 2, Lauren Ramos.
And that was Julia Vasquez, the second baseman. Now the center fielder, number 2, Lauren Ramos, comes up to bat. She's looking for her first of the game. Swing and a miss there. She gets a hit right over the shortstop. From first, going to go all the way to third. And she's going to make it there. So, with that, Lauren's first hit of the game. I'm going to mark that as a single and then advance all the way to a second on the throw to third. Brings up number 10, Karen Yanez. Giannis, a freshman, takes her first hack, and that one goes foul into the GP area, warming up area. Again, Giannis looking for her first hit of the game. First at bat did put a bunt down. And then grounded out to the first baseman. With that, we'll be back right back after these messages of a word of our sponsors.
The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Real Sports Live, we're back after the quick exchange of words from coach, assistant coach over there, to Serena and her team. No balls, one strike. Ball one, there's going to be a play at the plate, and she's going to score. 1 run comes in. 2 runs come in for the Texans on one pass ball. Top of the 8th. And I just think, you know, like G-Baby tried to get it in quickly to her pitcher. And that's strike 2 right there. Just overthrew her, or tried to get it to her too quick and threw it really hard. That gets by the catcher right there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So 2 runs come in on the error. And those are some security runs there for the Texans. Giannis trying to get on base. And a swing and a miss for strike 3, and that'll end the inning, but not before some damage is done. And now headed into the bottom of the 8th inning. So with that right there, this will end the top half of the 8th inning and then head into the bottom of the 8th inning, and that's going to be 7, 8, 9 coming up. Gallendo, Silva, and Garza. With that said, we'll be back shortly after this message from a word from our sponsors.
Needs discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond. We are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We're a world-class Cadillac, Buick, and GMC dealership, and we're in your neighborhood. Come by and check us out. We're waiting for you.
Real Sports Live, and we're back to the action here, and we're leading things off is Jolissa Gallendo. Looks at ball 1. And in the circle still is Miss Vivi Garza. I'm just going to come over here and close the door. It's a bit chilly in here. Just thank God we're able to be in the in the box inside. A lot warmer than it was last night because we were outside facing the cold weather. Two balls, no strikes. Three and 0 on the count. Swing and a miss there.
Center fielder number 2, Jalissa Silva.
It's 3 and 1 on the count. Ball 4 right there, and that'll put a runner on. And in this situation, a walk is just as good as a hit right here. Gaindo gets on, brings up now Jalissa Silva, the center fielder. Throw down to first. Oh, it just makes saving that ball from going to right field. It's 2 balls, no strikes. Coach Lewis calls time. And I think he's going to the bullpen. Looks like Vivi Garza is going to go ahead and call it a night. Vivi has done a tremendous job for the Lady Texans, so that's mad props for this young lady stepping in the circle and pitching against a very good team. So I'm going to make sure I heard her name correctly. And we'll be back shortly after this message from a word from our sponsors.
We are the Clinton High School cheerleaders, and you're watching Rio Sports Live. Woo!
If you want to get in the game, come to Myra Sports and more. Basketball gloves and uniforms too, customized for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation, from Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Myra Sports and more, where kids get cool stuff.
LEAD has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. LEAD Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
And we're back to the action. 7 in the circle is now number 25, Vera Reese, who was the DP earlier in the game, to start off the game, that is. 2 balls, no strikes on the batter. Jalissa Silva. Off speed. Ball gets by her. Galindo stays over at first. Three and 0 on the count. Ball 4. Now that puts runners on over at second and, let's see, make a correction here. First and second. And still with no outs. Alyssa now steps in. Ball 1. And I think if things just don't work out with Miss Vieira, you do still have Leah Cran that can pitch. Strike 1 call, 1-1 on the count. If that disconnects, I lose internet. One and 1 on the count. Shows bunt. Safe call right there. Bases are loaded. Infield single. By Alyssa Garza. Brings up the top of the order, Miss Marissa Garcia. No outs, runners loaded, bases loaded, as is. Ball in the dirt. It's a strike in the outside corner. Hits that one foul. Brings count out 1 ball, 2 strikes. Strike 3 called in the outside corner.
Third baseman number 18.
For out number 1. Brings up now Sienna Miller. One ball, no strikes. Vieira's getting the sign, takes her time in the circle. She has her sign. Miller's ready in the box, and here's the offering. Miller hits that high in the sky. That looks like it could be an infielder fly, but it's not called. Ball drops for a single. One run comes in for Moody. Bases remain loaded. I think there was some miscommunication between Cran and the left fielder, between her and Yanis, and I think she thought she was closer than that. Still one out. 6-5 lead for the Texans. And that ball drops in there for a single. Ball one low and inside. Now G Baby's last at bat had her get a double. So with a swing of the bat, could bring in 2 runs, and that could end the game potentially. We'll see what happens here. She gets in this one, hits it high. That should be an infield fly. That's called. And that's 2 outs. For out number 2. So with that, it's 2 outs. It looks like Coach Lewis is making a defensive change. 6 is going in there. Neve Garcia checks into right field for a defensive change with 2 outs. Adjustments are made by Coach Lewis defensively. Now the tension is huge here with Vieira Reese pitching. There's 2 outs, bases loaded. Serena Gonzalez, the senior for the Lady Trojans, trying to help out her own cause as she's in the circle for the Trojans. Down 6-5, the Texans get an out. They win the game. Hit, brings in the tying run and potentially the winning run. Pitch in the dirt. Ball gets by. Here comes a run to score, and it is now a tied game. And the count now, 2 balls, no strikes. Time is called. And she gets walked now. The bases will still remain loaded.
Shortstop number 5, Danielle Pompa. Courtesy runner, first base, Mackenzie Uribe.
And that brings up Pompa, who is seeing the ball very well right now. Double and single, little hit. Brings in the winning run. She takes strike 1 in the inside corner. Pompa right now trying to dig in the box. Vieira trying to shut him down to try to go to another inning. Pitch goes into third base. Third base makes the out, and that is going to be it right there for that inning. The intensity is there. Pompa grounds out. Vieira comes. And it remains tied, headed into the top of the 9th inning. And we'll be back shortly after these messages from a word from our sponsors.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We are the Clinton High School cheerleaders, and you're watching Rio Sports Live. Woo!
LEAD has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. LEAD Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
Come on down to Staple Street Meat Market with the best selection of quality meats, beef ribs, Angus beef fajitas, and Staple Street brand sausage, featuring our new authentic family recipe for pony spices. Check out our weekly specials. Your one-stop shop for everything you need for your next barbecue: ice, charcoal, wood, and adult beverages. We are your local football headquarters. Look for our new location coming early 2022 at 7418 South.
Rio Sports Live, we're back to the action. We're headed now to the top of the ninth. What a thriller in Cabness Field Softball Complex. Week 2 of district play. It's been back and forth battle. First pitch hit foul. Luckily, I have plenty of sheets for the book here. Goes up to 12 innings. Right now, we're in the top of the 9th inning. And it's the Ray Lady Texans. Starting off with number 15, Lorena Moreno. Looks at ball one low and inside. Strike 2 is called right there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Strike 3 called. Brings up now the pitcher, number 25, Vieira Reese. With 1 out. That one goes foul. No balls, 1 strike on Vieira. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Serena Gonzalez in the circle. She does have 1 out. Swing and a miss for strike 3. She throws down to first to secure the final strikeout for sure for out number 2.
Center fielder number 21, Vivi Garza.
Now batting the top of the order, number 21, Vivi Garza. Speaking of the Coastal Bend young ladies that went on to the college, watching from Vernon, Texas, who went on to Vernon College, Mariah Vasquez, who's playing up there in Vernon for the Lady Chaparrals. She's watching, tuning on in. Strike 1. Vivi Garza, number 21, in here, trying to get on base for her Lady Texans. Currently sitting at 2 for 4. Takes the ball there. One and one on the count, 2 outs, and here's the offering. She swings, hits that one foul. Now 1 ball, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Gonzalez gets a sign from Coach Perales. Gets on the rubber, and the offering comes. Ball's hit, little tweaker, Texas Leaguer over the left to the left field. She's going to try to extend it to 2, and she's going to slide on in there for the 2-bagger. Vivi with a double there. Brings up now Sarah Cortez. And on deck, patiently waiting, probably the RBI leader for the Ray Texans is number 5, Leah Cran, a.k.a. Cranberry. Cortez sits at 2 for 4 right now. Just like Vivi was. Hits that right back to the pitcher, and Serena walks the dog and gets the 3rd and final out of the inning. But after that hit right there, no one comes in, and we're now headed into the bottom of the 9th inning. And with that said right here, bottom of the 9th, coming up to bat here, let's see. We'll start off with Acuna, Gallendo, and Silva. Real Sports Live. I'm the host of the Most Abandoned Plan, Chris V. We'll be back to you shortly after these messages.
Partnering with Real Sports Live and the Coastal Band and RGV and supporting all our local sports and athletes. Staples Street Meat Market.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are the Roy Taylor High School cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
Real Sports Live, we're back at it, and now coming into the circle, the shortstop, number 5, Leah Cran, is on the circle now. She's going to try to stop the Trojans from getting any runs, of course, because that'll win the game for them. Foul tips that one back. Time is called. Perales says that pitcher has, it looks like she has maybe jewelry on. I'm not too sure. And she takes it off. No penalty in that, just to take off the necklace. 1-1 on the count. Swing and a miss right there for strike 2. Swing and a miss for strike 3.
First baseman number 15, Jonisa Galindo.
Strike 1 is called. 1-1. One on the count. Here comes the offering from Grant. Strike 2 in the outside corner. One ball, 2 strikes. Just misses that outside corner. Goes a little further outside than that strike he called earlier. Two and two on the count. Here comes the offering. And she went. Strike 3 is called.
Center fielder number 2, Jalissa Silva.
Jalissa Silva now betting. And I want to say Cristiana Mejares was the first batter. She was in it for the DP Jenna Acuna. Strike 1 call. That's an inside corner. And it looks like now the first base coach was questioning, I guess now the bracelets. She's taking off all the gear now. No balls, 1 strike on the count now. Hits that one foul. Foul tip. Okay, now there's some confusion. I believe the home plate umpire called foul tip, but the base umpire said there was only 1 strike. Runners over at second. So it looked like the umpire said he called foul tip, but no, he says no. So Coach Lewis is going to ask the base umpire.
Right fielder number 20, Alyssa Godson.
So we have a new batter coming out in. This is Alyssa Garza, number 20, batting. So that one was counted as a strikeout. And play will resume. So after the strike, swing, and miss, didn't call a foul ball, he says. He corrected himself, the umpire. So it's a strike, swing, and a miss. She advances to second because the catcher didn't catch it. Tries to do the bunt, goes after strike one there. Is called. Strike two on the outside corner. Swing and a miss for strike three, and that'll end the inning, the threat. But with that said, the Trojans will come out to bat in the bottom of the 10th inning. And with that, they will have the top of the order. And for the Ray Texans, they're coming up here in the top of the 10th, and they're going to be 3, 4, 5, which is Cran, Martinez, Vasquez. We'll be back shortly after these messages. From a word from our sponsors, what an intense game here in the top of the 10th inning.
Continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
There is a feeling you get when you walk onto a campus.
A sense of love, compassion, and dedication.
An environment that inspires each of our HCISD family members
to do their best and to be their best.
We ground our education on strong character, and together, we will always persist towards the future.
We are a district of choice.
A district of innovation.
And a district of excellence.
We are HCISD.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Real Sports Live, we're back to the action, and Leah Cran starts off the inning here. Cranberry is currently 1 for 3 with a walk. Hits that over the shortstop. Gets by the shortstop. That's a base hit. So that's exactly what Ray needed, was just a runner. Bumpa went to glove side, just couldn't quite get it. Lead runner is on. Now you have right behind her is the third baseman, number 13, Kaylin Rodriguez. Number 5 steps, 13 I said, I'm sorry. Third baseman, 13. This has been a long evening in this game 1. Strike 1 inside corner. Goes out to second, and Cran's going to make it a second. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Correction, 1-1 on the count. One on the count. Cran on second. Kaylin trying to move her over to third. Now it's going to be a hit up the middle. Cranberry's going to come around the score, and the Texans are on the board. An RBI single.
Second baseman number 4, Joella Vasquez.
She shows butt and goes for it. This is second baseman number 4, Julia Vasquez. Shows bunt, bunts at foul, goes down 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Vasquez trying to do something here. She hits a hold of that one. That one is going to go to the left field wall. And that's going to be a stand-up double RBI. Vasquez comes through clutch right there. Vasquez is 2 for 5. Strike 1 called right there. No outs thus far. This is number 2, Lauren Ramos. She went for that one too. Strike 2 there. Just misses low and outside. Just see, that's actually Coach De Leon, Cassie De Leon, calling the pitches from the dugout. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss for strike 3 and out number 1. And I'll make my correction on the runners, actually at second. As I said, it's been a long game. This is the top of the 10th inning, and this is the first time I've ever had a game this long under my belt doing Real Sports Live. Carolyn Yanez, number 10, the left fielder, comes in. Looks at ball 1. Ball's hit over to the right side, and she will be thrown out. But the runner will advance on over to third. 2 outs in the inning now. 8-6 lead thus far for the Texans.
First baseman number 15, Moreno.
Now batting for the Texans, number 15, Lorena Moreno. She looks at ball 1 inside. Ball too high. 2 balls, no strikes. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 called right there. 2-2 on the count with 2 outs. Moreno trying to keep it going for the Texans by adding some more runs with a runner at third base. Swing and a miss. That will end the top half of the inning. And now we're headed into the bottom of the 10th inning. It's the Trojans now coming up to bat. And with that said, let's see who will be leading things off over here. We're going to go to the top of the order. Garcia, Miller, Moreno coming up shortly. Real Sports Live will be back right after these messages.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here at Fruya, and you? Sky's the limit.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Real Sports Live, we're back to the action here in the bottom of the 10th inning. The Trojans have their last at bat here. At least 2 runs to tie it, 3 to win it. And it's the top of the order, number 19, Marissa Garcia. Number 19, the second baseman. Looks at ball 1 just a bit outside. Sitting in the wings for game 2 of the doubleheader tonight, Wildcats, Tigers. Ball's put in play over to second. Second gets it. Vasquez shoots it on over to first for out number 1.
Third baseman number 18, Sienna Miller.
Brings up second batter, number 18, Sienna Miller. Miller's last at bat got a single. That one just goes foul. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Miller looks at the pitch, swings at that high one. Quickly goes down, no balls, 2 strikes. Ricochets off the mask of the umpire. Thank God they were masked. Because if not, he'd be on the ground right now, probably knocked out. Miller gets into this one. This is going to go to center field. That's going to get over her head. That's going to get off the wall. Miller will go 1. She'll go 2. She's going for 3, and she's going to make it. Stand-up triple. And now in a slapper and the defense you have, they're playing up. And that's basically the price you pay if they're able to get that ball up in the air, and that's exactly what happened right there. Getting that ball up in the air, so she gets a triple out of that. Brings up now G Baby. She takes ball 1. 60 feet away to put this down by at least 1 run. 2-0 on the count. Two balls, no strikes. Cran in the rubber, and here's her offering. G Baby looks at strike 1. Two balls, 1 strike, and the offering. Foul tip. Brings it now count 2 balls, 2 strikes. Strike 3 called on that outside corner for 2 outs.
Pitcher number 6, Serena Gonzalez.
Two outs. Serena Gonzalez steps in the box. Cran in the circle, and here's the offering. Strike 1 given to her. No balls, 1 strike. To cut this game in half. At least 1 run, 60 feet away. Miller at third after the stand-up triple. She's trying to help at her own cost. Serena is. Looks at ball 1 outside, high and away. Serena gets in this one. This one is called fair ball. And a run does come in. Coach is asking that was fair or foul. So now 8-7. The tying run is at second. Serena Gonzalez hits the stand-up double. So Pompa now has walked. And that brings up to bat now. Ball one just a bit outside. Brings up to bat number 11, Cristiana Mejares. That's a swing and a miss. There's going to be a play at third, and the third play. She is out, and that is the ball game, folks. 8-7. What a game. 10 innings. Actually, it went 9 2/3 to finish this inning, this game. I mean, wow. No. 10 2/3. Come on now. Just 10 innings. You know what? I'm hungry. And I'm going to get off this broadcast. And I'm going to congratulate both the Texans and the Trojans. What a game. What a game. What a game. So sit back, relax, take a quick break. Greg Portland, Lady Cats taking on the Corpus Christi Carroll Tigers. And we'll be back shortly after these messages for the next game of the broadcast here. So we'll be back shortly after these messages for game 2.